Outdoor Living Chris here, and I wanted to kind of make a video today of just how to pack a backpack for backpacking if you've never done it before. Some of the gear that I bring and what's kind of just a typical beginner backpacking kit. So I have all my camping gear laid out over here, and I'll show you how we can pack it and things to bring, and we'll just go from there. All right, let's take a look. My camping gear, and I'm just going to show you what everything is real quickly and why I use it the way I use it. And just so, like I said, this is my backpacking gear. This is what I take when I backpack. Let's just start on left to right. My Bear Grylls canteen comes with a little metal bowl, if you want, beneath it. That's where I can cook things with it, boil water, anything I need. That's right there, all under one unit. Like I said, it really breaks down, makes it a little bit easier to pack. And then this is what I eat my all the food with. It's the CRT Eaton tool. It's just kind of like a spork metal utensil, and I find it just very compact, very easy to use. Makes it you don't have to carry a whole bunch of different utensils. My hatchet comes on the bottom with the saw. Very easy, very useful. That's kind of self-explanatory what you need that for. My backup headlamp. Then you got the Friendly Swede collapsible lantern. This is pretty much my primary light device. Always good to have a first aid kit. This is the Lifeline Safe and Dry kit, and the reason I like this one the best is because it is waterproof and sealed, and you never know when you need it and when the conditions are when you need it, so like that. My navigational tool, this is my Brunton compass. This is my stove right here. This is a dual fuel stove. It uses wood and or alcohol, and I like that. So usually where I go, there is enough kindling, there's enough wood that I don't need to bring any other type of fuel, but if I do, it's kind of a backup. So far, and I can do a review on that later. I think it's an Oluhu type stove. I have to look that up. That might be wrong. But a good stove that I like to use. Moving over here, it's my SOG Seal Elite knife, Seal Strike Elite knife, primary camping knife. Then everyone kind of knows what this is. This is the Charmin To Go toilet paper. I know there are probably people out there like, oh, you can just use fern leaves, you can use a whole bunch. But I like to bring the comforts of home sometimes, even though it's just a TP. Rope. You never know when you need rope, when you have to, put your food up on the trees so the raccoons or bears won't get it. I know some places, like in Michigan where I backpack, has bear poles. Some places don't, so I always like to bring rope just in case. Moving right along. The TCT Survival Grenade. Just a small survival kit all in once. You never know when you need it, prepare for the worst type of situations. I have it. The Friendly Swede fire starter. This is what I use to get the fires going for the stove. And very important right here is the MRS water filtration system. I've had this now for many years. I think it's going on 5, and I have to admit, I've used it for lakes such as Lake Superior all the way to, I think it was the Pearl River in Alabama. So far I have not gotten sick, or anyone else has used it with me. So I'm going to put that in the category of the win column. Very easy to use, very efficient. Also a Coleman repair kit. I have not had to use this yet, and I've only paid $4 with it. Reason I bring that is, you never know when something's going to tear, rip, and I'd rather have this and be able to replace it than having to have more of a tough time or a miserable trip because I didn't bring it. So something easy to bring. Poncho, self-explanatory. When it rains or if I need to waterproof something, I have it. All right, and then my primary hammock that I use is the Grand Trunk. It has a mosquito net with it, and it also has all the ridge lines and tree fashion. How you latch onto the tree. It all comes in one group. That's why I kind of like this over the E&Os. Works a lot better because you don't have to have 6 or 7 little one of these. Now this is the E&O tarp that I use for it. I just find this E&O makes a really good tarp, so that's what I use for it. However, I don't like bringing 4 or 5 of these, and I do have 4 or 5 of these, and I'll do a review on it, but so far I've liked the Grand Trunk the best. My sleeping bag, just an REI, I can't remember the type of it, but it's an REI summer sleeping bag, goes down to about 30 degrees. Love it, have no problems with it. And then this my REI Thermarest, self-inflatable. So that's just pretty much my backpacking kit that I bring every time I go. And I put it all in the REI Mars backpack, and I've had this for 5 or 6 years too, and I've been all over from picture trucks in Michigan to Alabama to Mississippi, backpacking in some places in the Appalachian Mountains as well. Good backpack, no problems with it. Alright, let's pack it up. It's time to pack this backpack. So, noticing up right here, we have this pocket that comes around and attaches in there. And I like to put more of the smaller items, the things I won't need until I actually make camp. So what goes in here will be the tent repair kit, lantern, fire starter, eating utensil, secondary lantern or headlamp, and toilet paper. Hopefully I don't have to use toilet paper on the trail, but usually I only have to use it, when I actually make camp. Alright, so now second time, the secondary big old pocket we have here, and this is for things, that are a bit larger in nature you can put in there, and if you need to get to, you can put in there. So what I put in there is canteen, first aid kit, poncho, water filtration system, hatchet, and that's what I usually put right in there. Okay, now for this larger pocket right here, this is where your food, clothing, and hygiene products will go to, but I also put my hammock, and also my Thermarest. Now you could strap this if you want to the actual backpack. I just find, once I actually compress it down to what it's supposed to be, it fits in right easy and I don't have to worry about it. Since it is a self-inflatable Thermarest, I don't want it to get scratched or break and then I'm out of a Thermarest for the rest of the trip. Alright, what else goes in this big pocket will be the rope and my E&O tarp, and finally my stove. Alright, now that will top it up. Like I said, also would go in here, there's still plenty of room, lots of, it's a big bag, so you can easily put more food, your clothes in there, your hygiene products. Now let's talk about the sleeping bag. Most of all backpacks, as you're probably well familiar with, will have this little loop right here. And what that's purpose is right here is for your sleeping bag. You put it right in there. And then let's look at the items I have left that I usually keep on my person. So this is my TCT survival grenade. This will I can probably attach it to almost, there are so many things I can attach it to the different cords or even just on my person. Then I usually have on my belt my camping knife and my Brunton compass. So that is the gear I pack for backpacking and how I pack my backpack. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to put them right down on the screen. Please like and subscribe if you like what you see, and thanks for watching.